Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I was just going to come at y'all today and throw my opinion out on a couple of things and kind of talk about the future of trucking and how I can envision things going. Right now, at this moment, there are a couple of brokerage companies, I guess you would call them, that are in the process of changing the way that the trucking industry puts out its loads. Uber Freight, Convoy, and some others are into this point and click freight. Point and click is the wave of the future. It's going to really change the amount of money we can make. It's going to change how quick we can get our loads assigned to us. That guy on that tractor just getting it. Shippers and receivers are going to be held accountable for holding up people. More so because I watched a video the other day. I think it was Jeffrey Light put it out there about how Uber paid him like $400 something and he didn't even pull the load. It was a mess up by the shipper. They're not going to eat that cost. They will pass it down to the shipper for the shipper messing up the program. And that was all understood whenever they make these contracts out. Ladies and gentlemen, whenever they start nationwide getting freight on that portal, and people are going to realize how easy it is to go and point and click, get their load and go, and Uber's going to pay them on time once a week like a regular job, but they're going to be able to make $100K a year easy. Hey, the trucking industry is going to change. Brokers are going to be started to be held accountable. If they want to stay in the game, they're going to have to stop taking so much off the top. These customers that have all these direct trucking companies coming in there and taking their freight, they're going to start looking at using people like Uber because their prices are probably going to be a little bit cheaper, because there's going to be so many drivers that are going to be wanting to use that app, haul their freight. They can probably get it done a little bit cheaper than, say, the Snyders, the USAs, the Celadons, the Swifts. Electronic logs are also going to turn the industry upside down. Shippers and receivers are going to catch a lot of flack because of drivers having to sleep on their property or running out of time on their property or so on and so forth. We all know it's because it's been talked about till you can't talk about it anymore. And then you throw in there the automatic trucks. People are basically steering wheel holders. They have Qualcomm's and navigation systems where they don't have to do the work like we used to do. Now they are just pretty much sitting in the truck, turning the wheel, going where they need to go, driving it like a car. And the next step is automated trucks, where a driver may sit in the bunk, barely qualified to even be in a truck. And he's going to be responsible for unhooking, fueling, probably doing some of the backing. Who knows what all they're going to be able to do with these automated trucks. But one thing's for sure, automation's coming to our industry, and it's coming hard and fast. We need to stay on top of it. We need to stay educated. We need to stay aware. We need to be ready to make the moves we need to make in order to keep our businesses alive and afloat. We cannot allow these mega companies to go in there and be the only companies that are still in business. Us smaller companies, when they come out with these automated trucks and such, we need to be involved. We need to be able to keep going and creating competition in the market. That's just my, my 2 cents. And then if you go on further, I mean, they're talking about they're going to put maybe a colony on Mars one day. And I could, see something similar to space truckers if we would start colonizing space. And that's a whole new science fiction fantasy thing that I've always dreamed about. The guys that will haul the food and everything from Earth to either the moon or Mars, I mean, it may come, the Lord may come back beforehand, but we can't approach our life like tomorrow Jesus will be back and we not do anything for our family. We have to stand fast and keep going every day. We have to live like it's our last day. Live your day. Enjoy it. Pass the word. Do everything you think you should do. I'm fixing to go. I'm a little annoyed right now. I'm sitting at a dock. I was told to be here at 2 o'clock. My load would be ready. I got here 20 minutes till 2. Load ain't ready. Right now it's 20 after 2. Load ain't ready. They have not even started loading my load. So, yes,
home. Messaging.
Annoyance has set in.
6 hours and 13 minutes
and
of
I'm going to
drive
try
time.
not to be upset, but I can't help it. God bless, and we will holler at y'all later. Offenses will come. Yes, people will cross you. People will upset you. They will just do awful things. And you've heard people say, turn the other cheek, turn the other cheek. Well, here's the question. Did they ask your forgiveness? Did they say they were sorry? Jesus forgives those who ask his forgiveness. He saves those who believe upon him and repent. They tell him they're sorry. They swear by their deepest inner soul that they won't do it anymore, and they really don't want to do it anymore, even though sometimes they fail. The people that are wronging you, have they asked your forgiveness? Have they said they're sorry? This right here will back up my point. Offenses will come. Then said he unto the disciples, it is impossible, but offenses will come. But woe unto him through whom they come. It were better for him that a millstone were hung around his neck, and he cast into the sea, that he should have offended one of these little ones. Take heed to yourselves, if thy brother trespass against thee. Rebuke him, and if he repent, there's the key, forgive him. And if he trespass against thee 7 times in a day, and 7 times in a day he turns to you again, saying, I repent. 7 times he repented. After 7 times he offended you, you shall forgive him. The apostle said unto the Lord, increase our faith. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there is a key difference in this package. Right here in this passage. We are to be forgiving. But are you really going to stand there and watch somebody hurt somebody else? Are you really going to stand there and let them be taken advantage of? No, you have to intervene. We have to be men and women that are strong in our faith. We can't say, oh, we're sorry, before they say they're sorry. You can forgive those that do wrong, but they have to be repentful. They have to not do it anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, for too long, Christians have been too soft. Is Jesus going to be soft when he comes back in the end days? No, he's coming with a sword. He's coming to clean house. I reiterate, before you go around forgiving everybody that has crossed you and wronged you, ask yourself, are they repentful? Are they sorry for doing it to me? And if they are not sorry for doing it to you, stay away from them. Do not give them another opportunity. You can still have a kind spirit towards them. You can still be forgiving of them. But please, at least do yourself and your family a favor and stay away from them. If they are not repentful, if they are not sorry for hurting you, I'm not telling you that you got to go and open up a can on them. I'm asking you to be a little bit mindful and remember that Jesus only forgives and saves those that ask it. We're supposed to be like Jesus, hence the word Christians. Think on that. Comment back. Tell me what you think. God bless.